Good evening, everyone. My name is Ben Rogers, and I'm the chairman of the Board of Trustees. It is an honor and a privilege to be part of such an important moment in the history of our school. This is really important, so just bear with me here. It's an honor and privilege to be part of such an important moment in the history of our school and celebrate with you tonight. I would like to again thank the faculty, staff, students, parents, alums, fellow trustees, past and present, and administrative team for all the hard work putting together such a night worthy of the moment. I've prepared a 25-minute speech for you. No, I'm just kidding. Before I introduce our next speaker, I would like to thank one person in particular who has not yet appropriately been recognized. This person joined us a little less than 2 years ago and embraced every challenge sent his way. The Benchmark community was working 100% remote when he arrived. He barely had an opportunity to meet his colleagues in person, let alone parents or other members of the Benchmark community. He was in a new city, in a new school, and a new community. He set about listening and learning, developing a deep understanding and appreciation of what this place is about, its history, its uniqueness, its strengths and its challenges. Soon enough, he was part of the family. This person has already introduced wonderful new traditions, such as a well-deserved year-end faculty and staff recognition ceremony, and new ways to honor our 8th grade graduates. He has set about building on Benchmark's roots as a school to teach bright students how to read in the face of ongoing challenges. And while he happens to be a Patriots and Celtics fan, we're sort of hoping that presents an opportunity for personal growth for him. And so I have an announcement to make. I would like to announce that the Board of Trustees has offered, and Chris has accepted, in principle, a new 5-year contract to be our head of school for the next 5 years. Woo! All right, Chris, you've got to sign the contract because you're committed now. Everybody heard it. I would like now to turn over the program to two very important Benchmark leaders whose shoes I can't possibly fill. I owe a debt of gratitude for their mentorship, their servant leadership, and example of philanthropy. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage former chair of the Board of Trustees and past parent Amy Petersen.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction, Ben. I am delighted to be here this evening to celebrate Benchmark's milestone anniversary, and I'm honored to be toasting our founder, Dr. Irene Gaskins. Jim and I first met Irene 21 years ago when we were applying for admission for our daughter, Julie. And I think I speak for everyone in the room when I say how thankful we are to her and to her vision that created Benchmark. Chris has touched on some of Irene's amazing attributes, but I'd like to add 2 other facets to her portrait. I really got to know Irene through my work in the BPA and my work on the board. First, I discovered she was from Idaho. And as a fellow Idahoan and fellow graduate of the University of Idaho, I think that maybe that Western can-do attitude that she had really provided her with a positive and inexhaustible energy she has brought to any task that she has tackled. Second, Irene's faith has helped guide her through her life and has really played an important role in anything that she has done, both personally and professionally. It provided a firm foundation for family, work, and friendship. And when she relates some of the interesting twists and amazing coincidences that happened throughout the creation and founding of Benchmark, you truly sense a higher power at work. And now, please join me in raising your glasses in honor and appreciation of Dr. Irene Gaskins. Cheers! Cheers! Cheers, everybody. All right. Woo! Yeah. And now I'd like to welcome Beth Goodhart to the program. We worked together in the Parents Association and then on the board, and if Benchmark had an MVP, she would have won it. She has led several impactful projects, including the first formal strategic planning process. Through her service, Benchmark has thrived. So thank you, Beth. Welcome.
It's great to be here with all of you and see so many familiar faces. What a wonderful celebration of Benchmark School. Tonight, I have the honor of hosting Dr. Robb Gaskins. And Robb's commitment to Benchmark runs very deep, deeper than the 15 years he spent here in his official capacity. And as Amy mentioned, I had the privilege of working with him for most of the time he was here as head of school, both as a parent to Henry and then as a trustee. Many of you will remember seeing Robb outdoors, rain or shine, every day, greeting every student by name. And that's who Robb is. Robb led the school like he lives his life, with intention, with compassion, with courage, with kindness, and with grace. His impact was far-reaching in terms of what he was able to accomplish for the school, and there are many things that he left as his legacy. He is not able to join us tonight, but we have something to show you, so please take a look.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Beth, for your kind reflections on my years as head of school. Jennifer and I wish we could be there with all of you, but after my recurrence of cancer, while I feel good, my immune system has not recovered to the point where attending tonight's event is possible. So I'm pleased to be able to join you virtually. In reflecting on Benchmark's 50th anniversary, I can't help but think about what's made this school so great. To be sure, there are many factors that explain the school's success. Tonight, I'd like to briefly highlight one of them. While you certainly need excellent ideas to establish an outstanding organization, what truly distinguishes an institution as exceptional is the quality of the people who not only create the vision, but make it a reality. I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few of those invaluable people. First, I'd like to thank my mother for founding this incredible school and for providing a vision that has transformed the lives of so many students and families. I'd like to thank my father for serving as the chair of the Board of Trustees for 38 years, and for doing whatever is necessary to further the mission of Benchmark School. I'd like to thank each of you who comprise the school community, from the gifted teachers to the dedicated staff members, caring parents, wise trustees, and wonderful students. It's you who make this school magnificent each day. And I'd like to thank my wife, Jennifer. Beyond being a talented teacher and ambassador for this school, through triumphs and adversity, her unwavering positivity and compassion made me, and thereby the school, stronger every day. In conclusion, may Benchmark continue to aim high, innovate, and make a difference. Thank you again for your essential role in an amazing 50 years. I wish Chris, the school, and each of you all the best in the future. Take care.
So beautifully said. So let's raise a glass for Robb and for Jennifer to their health, their happiness, and their incredible support of this amazing school. Cheers.
We have one more recognition to offer tonight that is not on the program. And I'm going to start with what seems like a non sequitur, but I promise you I will bring it back to something relevant. Anyone who follows college basketball knows that Coach K retired from Duke this past March. Got some Dukies in the house. After a legendary 42-year career. And no, my surprise is not that Coach K is with us tonight. But I do know the gentleman that I'm about to mention has some family here tonight with him with new loyalties to Duke. Tonight, we honor Benchmark's own version of Coach K, Mr. Wayne Reichart. It's good there's not a camera on him right now because I know what's happening. In fact, when you look at the numbers side by side, Wayne did it for 5 years longer, had more undefeated seasons than Coach K. And if you could find the parchment paper I imagine he had to use to write down his early victories in Inkwell back in the day, you might even find that he had a higher winning percentage. On a sincere note, though, Wayne, I think you're right here. For 47 years, you passionately built an athletics program, a PE program, and a summer rec program that are as much a part of Benchmark's success since the beginning in 1970 as anything that happens within the classroom. Most importantly, you've done it with integrity and by always putting the students first. I know by standing up here tonight, I am breaking a promise to Wayne, actually, who months ago made me swear not to do anything in public to recognize his service to the school. But as I shared with his wife Linda several weeks ago, this may not be the recognition he wants, but Wayne, it is certainly the recognition that you deserve. And so I am so glad that Linda, your kids Brennan and Lauren, and your family are with us tonight, as I know their support allowed you to commit all that you did to this place. So it gives me great pride tonight to announce that the basketball court on which you spent an incalculable number of hours shaping young students will be painted this fall and henceforth be called the Wayne Reichart Court. And while the court won't be painted until the fall, and we do invite everyone to return for a small ceremony we'll have prior to a basketball game this winter, through the support of some alumni and friends, we've been able to render a decal on the floor in the gym that will be visible when you return to the gym for dessert and dancing. You saw it on the picture on the screen a moment ago, and gratitude to those who supported that. And so before anyone rushes over there, it won't be revealed until dessert. So you have to listen to me for a few more minutes. But Wayne, truly, congratulations. Your legacy is certainly deserving of a place on Benchmark's Mount Rushmore, and it's why tonight, on the school's 50th anniversary, we honor you as well.